Hi, we are going to do a reformer workout, and I'm going to have you grab a inflatable ball. So you can use even just a kid's ball from the store that is just slightly less than fully inflated, like it to have a little squish. If you don't have a ball, you can use a yoga block, and if you don't have a yoga block, you can even use a pillow. So just for a little stability. And if you prefer to do this whole workout without it, you can absolutely do that as well. So I'm going to say to make sure that you get your footwork in, because I think it's important. And then we're going to lay down. I'm going to have my head rest down, and you're going to take the ball and place it in between the inner thighs, just above the knee, so that you're not holding from your knee joint. And then bring the toes to the bar. And I want you to press into the crease of your big toe, inhale out, and then keep pressure on the ball and come back in. When you go out, it's easy to feel that pressure inward, and then hold on to it as you come back. So just doing your footwork in this way. We won't go through the full series here, but you can go from toes for 10, and then come to the heels and press out on the heels for 10. Giving me that sense of length and reach as you go. And then when you get to your 10th one on your heels, we're gonna hold the in and pause. So I'm on just 2 yellow springs, so kind of a medium weight here. We're gonna come up into our bridge. So a little squeeze on the ball, tip the hips, come up, and then keep the squeeze and release back down. And the idea is that the squeeze of the ball lets you access the hamstrings, the back of the leg, much more evenly. So if you tend to ride the outside of your heels or have a lot of tension in the outside of the leg, this fires up those inner thighs, which helps to work right down the center. And if you're somebody that tends to dump too much on the inside of your legs, same idea, firing up those inner thighs, same, gives you that stability right down through your center. We'll do 6 of them, and on the 6th one, you'll hold the up, and you'll take it out about 3/4 of the way and pull and squeeze the ball. So we go out, pull, squeeze, and bring it back closed. And same, we'll do 6 of these. 2 more here. Last one this way. Come all the way in and hold, and then roll through your spine again. Nice, and then we're gonna come up and do a little single leg. So same beginnings, coming up, without letting the hips dip and keeping the knees even, we're gonna lift one leg up, come back, pause, find that level feel, and then take the other leg and bring it back. And holding the squeeze of the ball the whole time, and the hips as level as you can get them. Keeping a gentle tuck so you really feel the glute and hamstring on the leg that's staying still. One more. Come down, pause, roll through your spine. Should really feel that in the back of the legs. Take the ball out. We're gonna walk the feet together, inner thighs to touch. Come up into kind of a mini bridge. We're gonna slide that ball underneath our low back and down as close to the tail as you can, so that you come into a gentle C curve. And gravity really helps us get there. It's like your lowest ribs are trying to reach for the mat. And then from here, you're gonna reach back and grab the small loops. So we're gonna use the ball to wake up a little bit of obliques so that we're not falling from side to side, but staying right down the center. One leg tabletop, find that abdominal control, other leg comes up. There's that wobble. You want to hold through the center. Press the arms down. Inhale. And exhale back up. And again, resisting the way back home. Trying to stay as still and stable on the ball as you can. We'll do it for 3. Thinking about the lowest rib reaching for the mat for 2. One more here. Hold the down. Thumbs to sky. Open out, bring it up, press it down. We'll do 3 more this way, so 4 arm circles. Notice when I get my arms out to T, the carriage stays still as I bring them up. Hold, go the other way. up, carriage stays still, T, draw in, palms down, and up. Good, do it for 3, in, down, up, 2 more, working through the entire shoulder and feeling the core fire off the reach away from it with the arms. And then hold. Now we'll just bend and extend those elbows and reach and bend and reach. And 4, finding those triceps, stillness over the ball. 3, this is your last 2. 1 more here. And then those arms float up and we pause. I'm going to take my left foot to the foot bar. I'm going to take my right foot in that big loop. Staying still on the ball, finding that stability, right leg tabletop, and then left leg into the big loop. And then I'm going to press out and pause. Once I'm out there, I want to find my center, and I want to draw back and down. And then legs float up to 90. And I like to think about the heaviness of the thighs in the socket in a way. Press back. Legs come up, thigh bones sink downward towards the ball, and then I reach back away. We'll do that for 3. Trying to keep the same amount of weight in the ball from the down to the up. So it's easier to find the ball when the legs are heavy and down. So when the legs come up, keep that sense of pressure. Hold here. Turn out, circle, same thing. Go around and down, feel that reach into the ball. Hold on to that as you come up. Out, around, keep that ab control, and up. We'll just do 2 more here. And this is going to be our last one. And then we'll reverse it as we always do, leg circles the other way. As the legs come up, feel the thighs drop down, and press. And again, around and up, thighs get heavy, and we go back down. 2 more maybe. This also helps people that tend to stick in their flexors. You could go just a little lower than normal and give them the sense of reach. So if they want to go just a little bit bigger, when the legs go down, the ribs drop and they get that nice sense of stretch. We'll go 1 more here. And then hold. You're going to make sure their headrests are down. And we're going to take this in a short spine. So it's a less of a lift. So a lot of times this creates a little more ease, especially for clients that are tight in their backs and their hamstrings. We're going to press up tall. Once you're up there, you're going to take that ball out, turn out, bend the knees, and then roll down through that spine and press, reach, and stretch. Now we go all the way. So this becomes a little bigger move. We rise up, we turn out, bend, and release. Roll through that last little spot. 1 more here. And reach. And then bend both knees in. I'm going to take my left foot out of that big loop. Place it back on the foot bar, and then the same with the right. And then we're going to come up. You can roll up here, so giving that ball a good squeeze. Chin gently to chest, squeeze the ball, come up into that roll up. Reach for your toes, and then release. And then we'll do 1 more with the ball, so holding it in between the legs, facing our tower, grabbing the ropes, and then just use that ball for a little bit of stability as you pull straps. So we're going to stay on those 2 yellow springs, heavier than we normally go, and then release. And press back, and release. Last 2 back. And 1 more good one here. And then release it all the way back in. Go ahead and hang up those straps. We're going to take the ball behind the right leg and give them a little squeeze. Take your hands over the shoulder blocks. Lift that leg up. Give me little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down. take it into fire hydrant. So take it out, glute med work, and back. Out and back. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, hold. Now we're gonna switch, so that ball's gonna go behind the other leg. Like to think about tucking it into the knee, heel to glute, stabilize, no swinging in the back, lift, lower. Now I'm only doing 4s. You could definitely double up on these guys and give me 8s. And then hold. Now he's gonna go out to the side and back, waking up that glute med a little bit more after those circles. 3, 2, 1, pause. Take that ball out, and we're going to just let him rest in the well. Take that right strap, thread him, oh, let's go down to 1 yellow spring, so I'm gonna drop one of those springs off. Take that strap through your headrest, put him on your left foot. So that's our right strap on our left foot. Pick the knee up so the strap's in between. Come down onto your palms. I like to make a little L shape and rest it on either side. And then from here, you're gonna kick that leg back, hold, pull up through the belly, and then bring it in, tap, press and reach. Tap, press and reach. Gaze right over the headrest for 3 and 2. 1 more here. Bring it in, hold, take that foot out, and we're going to do a little bit of arm stability here. So same idea, left hand down, nice all 4 position. You can bring your hand to the handle or walk it up to the rope. Bend that elbow, tricep kick back, 4, 3, stay nice and flat in your back, 2, on this last one, bend and come in. If you want a challenge, lengthen that leg back, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend in, knee comes down, hang up that strap, whole thing to the other side. So thread that left strap through, bring it onto that right foot. Once you've got them on, pick that knee up, make sure the rope is between the legs. Strong flat back position, right leg presses out and back, out and back. 2. How about 1 more? Come in and hold. Now that foot's gonna come out, and we'll put that into our hand. Just take that out. Just be careful about those knees. Don't let it rotate too much. Grab hold again, flat. Left elbow, tricep kick back. Be mindful of what's happening in the opposite arm. Try not to lock and load the elbow joint. A little softness. After 4 of those, lengthen opposite leg. 4 more. A little more core work. A little more stabilization required here. 1 more good one. Bend it in, bend that leg in, let it go forward, find it. Now, both hands to the shoulder blocks, 1 foot to the foot bar, press out, come into that control balance, arms forward and back. Nothing else moves. Forward and back. 2, 1. Hold. If you want to add a little extra, press out, lift the leg. Come back, press out, lift the other leg. 1 more each side. Hold, 1 knee down. Other, come all the way in. Thanks for joining me today. If you have any requests, let us know.